Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.
Welcome back to Sit Down. It's your guy M Easy. We at it again. Today we got Roi Rapx in the building.
It's the God.
Where you from, sir?
Queens.
Queens, New York in the
Yeah,
building. So
man,
what brings
Queens.
you to the Sit Down this afternoon, sir?
Sure, we got the single Summertime out. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to bring more attention to this Roi Rapx and his God project we got going on.
God, explain to me that.
Good orderly direction.
Why?
So the game is just, I think from all aspects of what truly hip hop is we're all over the place.
Okay.
Certain culture, like you don't know a New York culture from a down south culture is mixed in. You understand? For instance, shout out my man Ace General, who's trying to bring the New York club city vibe back. You feel me? And because New York don't do strip clubs. That's not us. I feel like we lost our vibe from that.
Yeah.
We don't have any integrity. We are losing our integrity because we are following everybody else. People used to do things that they did in order to match, even up, or surpass New York.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're following what everybody else is doing, and we're doing things in order to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Instead of sticking to our integrity. They never changed from what they did to do it. They never changed their integrity to get where they needed to go as far as a movement.
Yeah.
So good orderly direction is that. I'm from New York. I love hip hop. So not only just for New York, there's a lot of other steps, but that's just one since you asked me why.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's giving us good orderly direction for getting our integrity back and our morals, principles, as far as us as a culture, us as a people. We're doing things that are jeopardizing what we stand up for as black people, what people that came before us stood for, died for. We look crazy out here.
I agree.
You understand? Like, we really look crazy. So that's what good orderly direction is. It's not, I'm a spiritual, I'm not a religious dude. So it's not nothing to do with religion or none of that. It's God, it's good orderly direction.
Now, how do we change the paradigm to go in a different direction?
One, let's stop letting things that are, let's stop acting like we don't have the gift inside of us. And what I mean by that is like a certain dollar bill number will stop us from standing on our integrity. That has to stop. If that continues within our culture, within our people, what we call a culture is going to be over. What hip-hop started out as and what it was supposed to be beautifully evolved into will be no more. For instance, the Tupac Shakurs, the Biggie Smalls, the Method Mans, they were famous underground artists. Even with the deal, I'm talking about the texture of the music. Now you can't find the underground artists really. Everybody, they used to say, yo, you sold out. Or, you know what I mean? Even if you went commercial, you still an underground artist. Tupac had commercial records. You're still an underground artist because of the energy, what we stood on, the integrity, what we believed in, what we didn't let propaganda make us do crazy stuff or say crazy things or deal with our own people crazy. We were able to see propaganda for what it was. Now we blind and everything, every piece of propaganda is the truth. You understand? So we have to start standing on something.
Where does that start?
I would say integrity, because right now, teaching integrity and standing on it, because right now, you give a person $1, they out, and making a bag or we all got to make money to survive, but a number level is more than value of a human being's life.
It's hard.
Or a human being's worth. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
It's hard to not follow the dollar when the dollar is what allows you to quote unquote live in this world.
Are we doing quote unquote living, or are we doing miss money management? Bad money management. Bad money management is the reason why you have to do other things in order to sacrifice yourself or sacrifice your integrity because you chose to go out to the strip club and throw all your money away instead of stacking some of it and invest it into some cribs or invest it in, you know what I mean, getting with some investors and learning how to do other things with your money. You chose to waste it, invest it into cars, invest it into jewelry, things that you can't get nothing back from. It's a such thing as a bad loan and a good loan. It's a such thing as bad credit and good credit. When you go get a loan to go to college, the banks and everybody else and the government look at you as good credit because they look at you going to go to college and then flip that into a company, flip that into making money. When you take out a loan for a car, the banks and them look at you as bad credit because that's not going to equate to anything. You understand? So are we talking about we need the money? We doing this. It's hard to stand on our integrity over the money because that's paying the bills, or are we taking the money because we not standing on integrity from the beginning? You're not handling your responsibilities as a human being on this earth from the beginning. We ain't talking man, we ain't talking woman. We talking about as a human being put on this earth. You was born by yourself. You're supposed to have a responsibility to want to take care of yourself with respect, with class. Class, I don't even think is a word anymore.
I feel that the world has lost its shame. Like, I come from an era where, like, you were ashamed of certain things. You wouldn't put your business out there. Now I feel like people have lost that shamefulness.
Is it shame or is it honor? Right? Because when you say shame, then people want to say, oh, well, I'm not ashamed of anything, and that's what makes this all right. No, it's not shame. It's honor. In your family, when you have a family, your mother might have told you, or if you're a parent now, you telling your kids now, don't tell what's going on inside this household when you go outside. Don't talk about what's going on in my household with your friends, with your friends' mothers, with your father's new girlfriend. Don't do that. So it's called honor. Family business, stay in family business. That's another thing. As far as us as a culture, for us to have our own, there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, we need others to get along. We all have to get along with each other. We're not put on this earth to be by ourselves. But we have to start having some care for our own. Some lock-in, this is home for our own. Why is it when our own do something, we jumping on it just as bad as the person that we say ain't coming to the barbecue?
You're right.
Why can't somebody make a phone call behind the scenes? Yo, this got to stop. Yo, this got to stop. If people so-called say certain people got power to do certain things, then the power of behind the scenes to make phone calls and say, yo, this got to stop, this got to stop. Hone in. We're going to have a meeting here. An undisclosed meeting here. And the elites is going to be here. We're going to conversate about how we're going to move as a culture from here. But it don't got to be out in the public, and it don't got to be out with everybody. And whoever's not with the movement, since we're moving in a positive way, this ain't nothing that's going to tear down the culture. This is something that's going to build the culture. If you don't show up, then we know you're not for it, especially if you was invited. So when the perks is coming, for the people that did show up to the barbecue, don't complain. Don't say, oh, they got a cult going. Don't say none of that. Because when we try to move something for the culture and everybody was in unison for the culture to move, and people showed up that was with it, they showed up, that's who's supposed to get it. We also need a hip-hop union.
Okay. Okay, so I wanted to go right into the music, but you hit me with the union. Go ahead. How do you feel about the union?
We need a hip-hop union. We need a union that takes care of our artists, older artists as well as young artists. You know, we have, in the union, you pay dues. So the dues being paid is going to help the young artists and the older artists. And that's for dental, that's for everything. I mean, I know there's a thing with ASCAP that you can set up a certain things that's going on. I briefly looked into it, so don't quote me fully, but everybody that's listening can look into it yourselves. But that's not ours. We need something that's ours. And if an artist is getting jerked, then we need somebody to go in there and fight for him. You understand? Like, it's certain things that we need in pocket in order to help us.
It sounds nice, but the people in power aren't going to let go of that pocket.
We're not asking to take their power. We're not asking for them to give it to us. We can create ours. We're not asking for them to give it to us. That's the problem. We're not asking to tear down nobody or compete, even if, compete to harm nobody. We just need something of ours. What's wrong with that? Do we keep saying, yeah, we need something of ours, but they're not going to let us have it, so let's not try to make something of ours without tearing theirs down? No, you got to figure something out.
No, you're right. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, let's get into the music.
Let's get into the music.
We're doing a little too heavy to talk about, but let's get into the music.
Let's do it.
Summertime. What is summertime about? Why summertime now? We can talk to me.
Summertime is the everyday thought. The hot girl summer. She making sure she get her body ready by the springtime. You know what I mean? Or she working on it all winter. So by summertime, she got the beach body. Dudes working out in the gym, same thing. You know what I mean? People that's getting money. They want to make sure that they grind, they stack all winter, so summertime they can shine. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. I got to shine before the summertime. So that's what the summertime is about.
Is there a project behind it, or is it just a single you pushing?
It's a single I'm pushing. We got a EP already done, but we moving through the campaign and doing the proper things we got to do. EP is God.
Well, let me know when the EP drops. You come back and we do it again.
Definitely.
I want to talk to you more, and I feel we talk too much about the state of the community, but I want to bring you back and we're talking about the music and the EP when it drops.
Definitely. Let me just say this. Summertime, the video is out. The single is out. All platforms, all social media platforms, wherever you want to get it, however you work with your phone, it's there.
Roi Rapx.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Easy. Appreciate you, God.
You have a different type of energy and soul about you, and I think we need more of that.
Appreciate you, King. Well, I'm here. It's the God. Good oldie direction.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the sit down and we out. Come and catch the vibe. Welcome to Easy Weekend.
It's Easy Weekends.
Cats can't see me.